Good morning again, my lovely students. Welcome to this session about the food chain, food web, and their importance in nature. As we said before, the food chain consists or may include links or organisms that are arranged according to what they eat. So as we know before that the arrow in the food chain, this arrow means is eaten by. But in this case, we are going to observe here what do we mean by food web. The food web includes more than one food chain having a trophic in common or having a link in common. Look at this document, please, and I will ask you, what does the food chain start with? Please, who can raise his hand to answer this question? What does the food chain start with? Let me ask now. I have more than 5 students raising their hands. Julia, what does the food chain start with?
With producer.
With a producer. Excellent. Ali Sarhan, which living things are producers? Animals or plants?
Plants.
The green plants, excellent, are called producers. Excellent, teacher, thanks a lot. So if we look at this food web, I can see here the green plants are leaf and acorns. Now I have to follow the arrow and say or tell the food chain. Tia, please, if we start with the leaf, which living thing eats the leaf, ya Tia?
Caterpillar.
The caterpillar. And the caterpillar eaten by which?
Tit.
Tit. Will tit eaten by?
Buzzard.
Buzzard. Excellent, Tia. So this is the first food chain. Excellent, teacher. Now Hussein. Let's start, Hussein. Habibi Hussein. Thanks a lot, teacher. Let's start, Hasuna, with the acorn. And follow the arrow to say the food chain.
The squirrel and the jay eat the acorn, and the buzzard eat them.
Excellent,
Eat the
teacher.
squirrel and the jay.
Yes, excellent, Hussein. Excellent, teacher. So, Jude, can you please tell me one food chain using the first thing as an acorn?
An acorn eats a squirrel eats the acorn.
Yes. Was the squirrel eaten by which one?
By the buzzard.
By the buzzard. Excellent, teacher. Thanks a lot, teacher. Mute yourself again. So I can also say that the acorn is eaten by the jay and the jay is eaten by the buzzard. So who can tell me now, what does the arrow in a food web or food chain mean? What does the arrow mean? Who can tell me? Okay, Celine, what does the arrow mean in a food chain?
The arrow in the chain eaten by.
Excellent, teacher, thanks a lot. You can mute yourself again. So the arrow in a food chain or food web means is eaten by. So if we start, I will repeat again. If we start with the leaf, I can say that the leaf is eaten by caterpillar. The caterpillar is eaten by the tit, and the tit is eaten by the buzzard. So I have 3 food chains here in this photo. Let's write now the question to pick out from this figure 3 food chains that you have mentioned. But before we are going to write them now, please, we have to solve question number 2. What is the common link between these 3 food chains? In these 3 food chains, I have one common link. One link is common between these food chains. What is this link? Rahaf.
Buzzard.
The buzzard, excellent. The buzzard is common between these 3 food chains. Excellent, teacher. Let's write the answers now. Now, we have a mula to indicate what will happen if the leaves disappear. Look at the food chain again and tell me if there are no leaves, what will happen?
She died.
Which animal dies? Excellent, the caterpillar will die. Excellent teacher Habibi, thanks a lot, because it has no source of food. Let's continue. So, if the caterpillar dies also, as you said, the tit will die also because it has no other source of food, and then this food chain will be disturbed. Disturbed means it has no balance at all. So we will receive a natural disequilibrium in nature. Now, if the squirrel is eliminated, will the buzzard stay alive in this food web? Let's see. We are back now to this food web. We move back now to this food web. Look at the squirrel here. I will eliminate the squirrel as it is said. So, if the squirrel is eliminated, this is the squirrel eliminated, will the buzzard die or stay alive, and why? Ali Al-Azir.
It will stay alive.
The buzzard will stay alive, why?
Because the buzzard ate that and Jay.
Excellent, Ali. Excellent, Habibi. Thanks a lot, teacher. So, the buzzard will stay alive because it can feed on other links as the buzzard or jay and tit as shown here. Thanks a lot. So, the answer is the buzzard will stay alive since or because it can feed on other consumers or links like the jay and the tit. Now, so what is the importance of food web? As we said before, if one link disappears in a food chain, the other links disturb. But what happens in a food web if one link is eliminated or missed? What will happen? So, we have to deduce now an importance of a food web. Why is the food web important or more important than a food chain? As Rahaf and Hussein or Celine said that in the case of a food web, if one link disappears as shown in the document or in the diagram here, so let's back again to the squirrel, for example. This squirrel is eliminated. Does the buzzard die? Of course not, because it can feed on other living things like the jay and the tit. So, the importance of the food web is if one link disappears, the other links can feed on other consumers. Let's write the answers. So, if one link disappears in a food chain, this food web allows the consumer of this link to feed on other links or other consumers, like the example that we have mentioned before about the buzzard, jay and squirrel. So, this is the solution of this activity, and thanks for all.